first things I want to cover, an announcement, maybe 2 announcements. Welcome to Session 11. Welcome to King Louis of D&D.
Back in person!
Yes, here we are. So happy to be at the same table. First announcement is there's been a little bit of a delay on minis, but some will be painted. My 3D printer broke. We are very sad. Second announcement for Session 11 is there's currently a Patreon poll open for people to be voting in on some particular traits and kind of motivations about an NPC that the group is yet to meet. And already a couple of people have been voting on it and building an NPC for me and with me for you all.
Nice. So we're not allowed to look at it?
Well, you'd have to be a Patreon supporter to look at it, but also highly
I'll
advised.
support my own stuff.
I do it. I believe in myself.
To do a brief recap as well, Session 11 included Rickledar offering assistance, getting this group into the lake to potentially also sponsor the party. Realizing that you all had lost a valuable item, he disclosed to you his ability to assist with that. Cicero also at some point in this excursion left the party, but overheard that convo as a different person within the bar. Then throughout the conversation with Rickledar, the group planned to meet again the next day in the afternoon with Rickledar to discuss the parameters around sponsorship. Then everyone headed to the Onyx Pillar Academy, where the group overheard Cicero already talking to Munkin. And pretty much overview of that, told Munkin that the group lost the containment chamber, later specifically saying that Misery was the one who dropped it in the water. Tuli and Gwen brought up the carapace of the crab body. And Munkin was very surprised that you all went through all of the work to do that, given that you lost the containment chamber. So he paid you all what he said he would if you had captured one alive, which was 5 gold or 50 silver, but he paid 5 gold coins. We left with some extreme tension as Cicero rejected unifying attempts by Pilgrim, by Misery, and by Loreleth.
Well, that really paints me as the bad guy. Oh, interesting. I don't remember it that way.
It is what it is.
Would you like to recap?
Whatever.
And one of the last things that was said in this exchange was Tuli saying, Cicero, do you want to go on a boat? We can get you on a boat.
Thanks to...
Let the record show that neither Stephen nor Pilgrim view Cicero as the villain of this situation. Or Loreleth.
I was like, wow,
To be clear.
you were like my best friend in this group.
And I still am.
I blame Monk.
But I'm also Cicero.
So,
But are you Cicero's best friend?
Munkin, sensing this tension, left the room saying, I'm going to go make lunch. You all can sort this out on your own. Leaving the 6 of you alone in a room with a table that you all had sat at to be together in a space, but many of you are standing out, some of you kind of skirting around to the exterior and kind of backing up towards the door or kind of positioning yourself. This is just to kind of show you that you're in a round room. The actual positioning of what's there and who's there is not
Are we
important.
gonna fight?
We're in the right.
No, we're in a campfire.
We're in the campfire. But yeah, some of the last things we said is that we did kind of recap that Loreleth cited calling Cicero a friend and making that very important.
And saving him.
And saving him, despite the stone by her head.
Yeah.
Which was a tactic.
Yeah. So, Cicero, we kind of left with you backing up and getting ready to respond, or?
Sure.
Okay.
I, in the midst of backing up, am going to turn into Pilgrim, and and I'm going to say, oh, hold on, pardon me. Let me turn into someone that you actually like to talk to in our party. Here's my problem with you, Loreleth. You only want to include 2 members of our party, Gwendolyn and Pilgrim. I tried to have a fighting tactic. No, it didn't go very well, but that's not important to the point. I also cast Sanctuary on you. I did my part. I wanted to go into the boat. You didn't want me to go into the boat. I wanted to know about the stone. You didn't want me to know about the stone. If you don't want our party to be 6 people, just say so. If you want it to be 3, it can be 3. I'm only here to help, and I'm tired of being left out of decisions and information and battles when I think that I can be of help. I'm the one who knows the city the best. I'm the one who's been here the best. I am the one who has entrusted the defense of the city to. That is my piece.
Do you turn back into yourself or are you still building?
No, I'm going to say spoken.
Okay.
Lowers your defenses.
I kind of like take a breath and take a step back because I was very much in his bubble a second ago. Thank you, Cicero, for sharing those things. I didn't know that you felt that way. I also have a hard time picking up on those cues still. It is not personal, anything that I have said or done. I was given specific instructions by Savarin to not tell anyone. The only reason I included people, which Gwendolyn I didn't even really include, it was Thule that I included. Because of their knowledge of magic, and specifically these higher plane sorts of things. It's not that I wanted to leave anyone out, it's that I didn't want to betray the trust of Savarin. It has nothing to do with you or anyone else, but merely my commitment to loyalty and keeping promises, which includes the fact that, if you remember correctly, I said you were my friend before you decided to stay on the dock, on the land with the rest of us. And you seemed very pleased at that point, so I don't know why it changed after the battle.
Did not expect kindness. It just really changes things. What time of day is it?
Munkin has just left to prepare lunch.
Lunch. And you didn't think that an artificer of my capabilities would be helpful in the magic arts.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what an artificer is. I know that Pilgrim wears some stones around his neck that looks similar to the stone that we had, and that he can talk to me through my mind.
Pilgrim.
That's it.
Pilgrim. I've been doing my little breathing exercise in the corner. Clear the fog, light the path, very like under my breath. But then at the mention of my name, my eyes open and I look over to Cicero.
Pilgrim, would you enlighten Loreleth on the benefits of an artificer when it comes to magic?
Can Steven outside of the game ask what an artificer is?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody knows what artificer is?
Yeah, roll an
And the DM
arcana check.
outside of the game asks what artificers.
I don't even know. Tim.
I'm rolling an arcana, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, it's a 15 plus something.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's for sure. It's a 15 plus 2. 17.
Yeah.
You're so
So while you were trained in an area of magic that had way more to do with your body and the like kind of manifestation or control over magic and arcana that exists within the world alone, you through the schooling and some of the teachings of not something that your people really focused on, but still was in the awareness of the way that people kind of control and use magic. Artificers combine a lot of like mechanical or real functioning things of the world and then enhance them with magic. So they mix the kind of more physical nature of the world with their own ability to create magic in their own.
Nice. You passed the test that I set for you. So, Pilgrim blinks and then remembering.
Clear the fog, light the path.
I look to Loreleth and I say, an artificer would be an individual who takes the magical realm and the physical realm and attempts to combine the two. Through skill, through craft, they create magically imbued items through their own abilities to create new fantastical objects where there were once mundane objects. There is a phrase where I come from that even the most rugged stone can become the most brilliant gem with patience and skill. And artificers will do this with an extra level of magical care and prowess. And that is what our friend Cicero is by trade.
Great.
Truly claps.
I go ahead now.
I did not know any of those things. Sounds great. Sounds hopeful. It does not change the fact that I told Savarian I wouldn't tell anyone, and then slowly had to tell people, and slowly had to tell even more people, which was very difficult for me because, like I said, loyalty is a big deal to me. And so, yes, would love your input on it moving forward. However, this doesn't change the fact that you seemed fine before the battle happened and fine with staying on the land, even if not extremely happy about it, and then suddenly turned... If you turned your back against me, that would have been one thing, because I know that I'm not easy to like. But you turned your back on the entire group after committing so much loyalty to the whole group. So...
At that, I'm going to turn back into Cicero, and I'm going to say, sometimes my anger gets the best of me. Yep.
Aw.
And I can't control it. Yep, no. No control. No control. My father warned me about this.
Pilgrim wants to do an inside check on Cicero because this is
No!
because this is a dramatic change from the temperament earlier. Pilgrim's just curious.
Yeah.
It seems off.
Yeah.
Pilgrim stares at nothing. He's like, roll back of his head and he talks. It's an 8.
What is it, Artificer?
Yeah, I think in seeing the change and trying to just discern and kind of look into this person, there's a mix of realizing that you've only known him for about 2 days, and also...
It's been so long.
Yeah, right? This is the
11
third
days,
day
48
of
hours.
the actual story time. And the emotional shift, like your kind of like joy and relaxation from that just kind of takes over your ability to process and kind of discern what is going on.
Okay. Cool. So, I mean, that's, I'm just observing the situation.
After I say what I said, I was just going to walk over to like the side, if there's like a chair or something, and just kind of sit down, dejected, and I'm going to turn myself into a blue version of myself.
Wow.
Like a dark, deep blue.
Yeah.
I'm not like right here. You're probably not facing me, huh? But I'm just gonna be like, hey, you mentioned your dad.
I hate that.
Just know I hate my dad too.
I have no patience.
I can tell you hate him. And whatever he did to you, you don't deserve it.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm sorry, I can't be
Perfect. Da-da-da-da.
Also the key thing
No.
is, and you never loved
I
needed you more.
Golly. Well, this got dark. He's just gonna sit there and drop my head.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
You leave like he's a little.
I'll leave him alone.
Okay,
Yeah, come back to you guys.
I'm gonna whisper under my breath. I'm gonna say, "Thanks, best friend."
As things got really tense, I don't know if anyone noticed, but Gwendolyn pulled out
Solve the
like
mystery.
from her layers a jar of bees, and it's just like
Bees?
rolling it around, jar of bees. And that's been going on like the whole.
There's so much character development happening right now.
The whole. Everyone's trying. It's been happening the whole time. Do you not want me to do this?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Wait in the car.
He can't tell you what to do. Except for that.
I've been like rolling this bee jar in my hand the whole time. Things have been tense, but now that things have calmed down a little, I just go sit on the floor by Cicero and I hold out the bee jar to you.
There's a bee jar?
It can't be opened. I want to be
Oh, okay.
just if Cicero.
So it's just a little bit worse than the A jar?
I'm gonna be honest, this is two strange interactions I'm getting.
You don't say anything.
I'd say nothing. I'm so
It-
confused now.
It might help you calm down if you hold it.
Okay. Guess. I'm just gonna hold it.
It's like lightly buzzing and like warm and smells like honey.
I can't open it.
The lid is stuck. If you try to open it.
No, the lid.
The lid.
The lid.
The lid.
The lid.
Can I try?
The lid.
Yeah, you can try to.
You can try, but don't let it
No,
open.
roll it.
Don't want it to get stuck.
Yeah, you can roll a die, but whatever you roll, it fails,
It's
right?
been in the family for
Roll-
decades. It's
Hot!
Roll-
You're burning hot!
roll a
You're on
strength
fire!
Also, I'll add, just since you were kind of, you were involved in, but everyone else was kind of more involved in what was going on, you noticed her, like, the whole time, kind of playing with the bees and stuff. And
13.
Yeah, no, you hold this jar of bees that she hands to you, and for a second, you just try to open it, and it's like,
Oh yeah, you don't open it. You can just like roll it around or like sniff it.
But yeah, while you're holding it, you can see it's a jar, and then there's a long, like, honeycomb structure within it, and then there's maybe 2 to 3 dozen bees just all kind of crawling around and walking
All
around.
pissed.
It's
apparently.
beautiful.
They're
Make
actually-
him do a
they're actually
peace
pretty-
check. How at peace does he feel?
Actually, the bees themselves are pretty at peace.
Oh, okay, good.
They're not flying around or seeming angry or anything.
Sounded to me like you would have just pissed him off.
Not everyone feels like you.
That's fine.
You're actually wrong.
Why are you putting bees in a jar? Take them out.
Can I ask a D&D question for the good of myself?
We're not playing
Yes.
D&D.
What's the difference between passive perception and like perception checks?
Yeah, so passive perception I will use
never use it.
sometimes to determine if you notice something or not. And there are some mechanics of like if something else is attempting to sneak up on you and surprise you, I might use that number to figure out if you notice them before they do. It's kind of like the difficulty check for things like that.
Gotcha.
I will also, if there's something that is very hard to notice, if I know your score is like the highest or something like that, I will use that to determine who figures something out or who hears it. Yeah.
Okay.
What were you?
No, my passive perception is like double what I rolled earlier. That was
Oh, okay.
That's
No,
all.
yeah.
Oh yeah. That's like when you're busy doing something else.
Mhm.
And
Cool.
Cool. All right. So we've got Cicero a little blue with some bees.
Some bees.
I think it's gonna be okay.
Blue bees.
How does Loreleth kind of respond after he goes away? And
I don't.
Okay. So yeah. So no verbal
I say
response.
nothing.
So do you?
I am disengaged at this point
Okay.
because it seems like he's took a shift into another side of the pity party, and
Okay.
rather than making it worse by engaging in it, I'm just gonna step away because I know that I don't have the skills for that.
Yeah. Okay. So Loreleth still looks a little puzzled and distant, but
Yeah.
stops talking. We had Gwendolyn approach with bees. Julie, are you engaging or doing anything?
Me?
Tuli, after she clapped, was just twiddling her thumbs and then kind of like is still pretty uncomfortable and walks around to the other side next to Cicero and kind of like walks up sideways so that she's not looking at him and then pats his shoulder and then goes back to like twiddling her thumbs.
At this point,
Okay.
I am going to hand the bees back to Gwen
Okay.
and instant change in personality. I'm like, all right, what are we doing? Let's go. Time to go. What are we
Because
doing?
they
Let's
had
go.
better.
It was just the bees.
Just a bee.
Let's go, everyone.
And Munkin steps through the door
Great.
with a massive plate of sandwiches, all intricately made.
Sandwiches!
Yeah, that's how you show your dad. Let's do this.
And then the very tall,
I'm not ready for these, Dad.
also blue-skinned figure steps in, and just looks around. How how are we doing now? And seeing,
I say, we're great, and I swipe a sandwich off the platter.
oh, good. And then he steps in and sets down this platter of cut sandwich pieces across. There's 2 massive pieces of the sandwich that are put together with toothpicks and olives that is entirely vegetarian friendly.
I take that. No, I'm just kidding.
Why would we not just take the thing that's right in front of us, like the highest stat?
Wow.
That's a throwback.
Oh,
That's
back.
funny.
So,
That was the first episode.
Only 2 days ago in D&D time.
and Monkton sits down, yeah?
So Tuli's gonna grab the sandwich and she's gonna cast Produce Flame, and she's gonna hold it up and kind of like toast it.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little smokiness over there by Tuli as she warms up the bread.
Anybody else want theirs toasted?
Yes.
She says, okay.
I go over and I pick up my vegetarian sandwich and kind of smile and nod to him and say, thank you. And then go off into the corner to eat my sandwich.
Okay.
From the other part of the room, Cicero's gonna yell over to Loreleth and go, they got vegetarian! All right, yep. I like, cheers!
Cheers!
And then Monkton sits down, and everyone starts eating their meal.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure you all were fed, and thank you again for bringing, and he shoulders over towards the massive carapace of the shelled creature sitting over on the other side of the room. Very, very excited to dig in, I guess. Oh, sorry. And he looks down at the food, back over at the body. Tuli, you had mentioned wanting to get to the archive at some point. I'll be heading there tomorrow morning to get some paper and maybe some reading, if I can, as well as to stop and see a friend of mine at a magical shop to get some implements and stuff that I need. And you showed some interest, so would you care to join me in the morning to both of those places?
Tuli had a huge bite of sandwich as soon as you started talking. So she's frantically chewing, and she just swallows and says, I would love to.
Great.
But then she turns to the party and says, how was our meeting? She says it so that she's trying to whisper, but she says it so that Monkey can clearly hear.
Okay.
If that's relevant.
Sure.
And she says, when are we meeting with Rickledar?
I think around the same time we did today, after everyone's gone out on the boats.
So like mid-morning-ish, probably?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
The earlier the better for me, so we could head right up sunrise. Okay, great.
Great conversation.
Speaking of Rickledar, do you know like anything about him, or he's just someone we kind of like ran into, and we don't really know much about the city. Have you heard his name or?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Know that he generally tends to and is good friends with the sailors and the fishermen of our town, and runs a decent establishment that they all flock to. He has some good friends in that neck of the town. Yeah. No, that's... Why do you ask?
Well, we ran into him after our ecological study. We borrowed the boat of a friend of his named Zach, and also something else that I've just totally forgotten, but we call him Zach. Why do you ask?
I think, well, it seems that you all are taking a liking to him, and I was just curious on what that entailed.
I don't know if I'd say liking.
I was like,
I love Big Rick.
I mean, I liked him a lot, but I don't
Big Rick! He said he's coming to my show. I don't know if he actually said that.
Not say that.
It seemed like he was really interested in the band.
I
so.
feel like we hyped you up enough that he'll come to the show. I think so.
To be fair, I was not there.
okay.
Did he say he would leave the Ocean's Deep Goblet?
Goblets?
No,
not really. He
there.
was just telling us ghost stories.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he was going to a show somewhere.
No.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
Haven't I already told you about this?
No. I just Fine.
I'll tell you again though. So I have a band.
Mm-hmm.
We play Smash Pods called Beast of Displacement. Or Displacer Beast?
Displacer beast.
Beast of displacement.
Displacer Beast.
That's like the next.
We go back and forth. It's a little bit of point of tension in the band. But yeah, you should come see it. You should just hang out with Smash Pods a lot.
Yes. When do you play next?
Rumble Day.
Also,
Tomorrow.
yeah, good point.
How about that?
No, good point for us to bring back up. Which I haven't specifically told you this, but
Rumble
Misery
Day.
would know this. That you would have practice again tomorrow night, and then the show the day after. So you kind of have 2 evenings.
Rumble Day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like the movie.
Practice tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow is the next show.
I gotta stick around town. If I want to.
Great. Sure. That could come.
See,
What kind of music do you play?
the best. Only the best.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh gosh. 11.
If I get done with my studies, I'll see if I can come around.
Nice.
Roll a deception check.
With that, the lunch can be whatever y'all want it to be. Just get your food. Is there any other conversation within the party or 2 monking that y'all would like to do?
I need to look for something. Are we in the same room where we met him originally? When he was working on that creature?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Is it around?
Is the creature around?
No. Okay.
The place is kind of restored back, and you all of you do notice this, and you're kind of amazed by it. The space that has been used for both dining and his experiments have gone from completely different modes of doing that pretty seamlessly. He seems very meticulous, very clean, and also the rooms of this tower seem extremely similar to each other too. But as you look around, you can see different, very sparse shelves that on them are very minimally used with like empty glass vials and things like that.
No full vials anywhere?
Not here, right now.
Okay. Question, do you have a restroom?
There's some space upstairs if you would.
I don't know how bathrooms work in D&D.
If you want to build one.
We spent a whole session talking about chamber pots, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean an outhouse?
Soren hasn't been around much today, but there should be some clean pots upstairs.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Be right back.
Okay.
Clean pots.
Where is Savarin today?
It is her day off, so I've not seen her around, but I'll be sure to connect with her now that we have a new project to take care of.
Okay.
Pilgrim is going to ask, if I may, what is the name of this shopkeeper of the magical item you said you were visiting?
Yes, Farragon Star, of the Bronze Star, is where we'll be heading tomorrow morning. Good friend and long-time citizen of Populous.
Aronza?
What? Are you kidding me? Tell me you're joking right now.
I was there in Bronze Star a lot, so I'm not joking.
Farragrand, which is also F-E-R-E-G-R-A-N-D. Yeah.
Steven, how did you not get that fantasy name?
Yeah. I think Fairgrand and Star immediately combined in my brain.
Baronzo.
Fairgrand. Okay, great. The Bronze Star.
Yes.
Ah, like the bronze bowl.
Like LeBron James.
No, that's not real in this time.
Fancy
LeBron James is a
LeBron
very good friend of
James.
mine, I will have you know.
Oh, okay.
LeBron
He's the benefactor.
Jamanglars.
Tuli's gonna say,
Bronze ball.
Pilgrim, do you want to come? And then she's gonna realize she probably should have asked Munkin and say, oh, sorry, I mean, not to invite people, but like, is that cool?
Pilgrim, would you like to come?
I would very much like to go.
Oh, great. Then when the sun rises.
Might I add, our friend Cicero also does magic and likes magic,
I'm not even there. That's great.
and he may want to come.
So kind.
I mean, I do magic too, but
Please.
Yeah, but he cared a lot about it earlier.
yeah, I don't really
I'm
care.
trying
If
to fix things.
If any of you all would like to join and come with me, it is an open
I'm learning
invitation.
social
If any of you all would like to come, it's an open invitation. I simply invited Tuli because she had mentioned wanting to get to the archive, and I was also heading there tomorrow morning.
Sure.
I'm gonna come back in the room. This time I'm gonna be changelinged into
Savarin?
And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna just kind of pop my head in. I'm gonna say
From upstairs.
Yeah.
Yes. It's just like, okay, you're good.
Yeah. Hey boss, I know it's my day off. Really sorry. I'm just looking for that vial of toxin that we the other day. Remember yesterday I just can't find it.
That's a big fat.
Oh, so, yeah. He looks very. I'm gonna straight out of the gate. You're gonna make a persuasion check. You can do it with advantage because you are able to take on Savarin's
There's gonna be rules about
image.
that in here.
I was gonna say, is there anything about Cicero that stays the same when he changes into people?
My size stays the same.
And clothes.
Stays the same.
In your clothes.
That's why I just poked my head in.
You're
Yeah.
proficient in it, but
that's
plus
smart.
0. That sucks. That's just
But voice and everything sounds spot on.
Good thing I have advantage.
Tank your charisma.
You know, once I watched that new famous movie by the mouse,
9.
I was curious.
I rolled a 2 the first time, so I'm glad I had advantage.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Hi boss, what's up? I'm Savarin. How's it going? I'm making a boo-boo. I'm just looking for a toxin. No reason.
You said yup a lot for Savarin.
No,
No.
I didn't.
He leans over and looks very surprised in his chair, and he kind of leans back. Wherever you put it in our storage after we were done, should be upstairs.
Yes, I know. It's just when it's my day off, I don't think about it as much, and so it's the upstairs storage. That's where I would. Okay.
Yes.
And that's the one that's just
upstairs. No, in the cabinet on the left side.
okay. Good.
It was bluish black.
I think so. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. Thanks, boss.
Great.
Do any of us realize it's Cicero?
Who would be
That's one of the
who would be
chicks.
immediately suspicious of that?
Not totally.
Being a changeling is
Probably.
the most
I
fun
would
thing
not,
ever,
but
dude.
I want to follow him out because I think it's Savarin, and
Yeah,
I want to talk
for
to Savarin.
Yes.
So this is about to get weird.
Round 2.
But I wanted to see if anyone was trying to roll a perception check.
I
Yeah,
feel like I would
well-
think it's strange, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything
Okay.
about it.
Yeah, for sure.
But just the fact that Cicero left and then
Mhm.
Savarin was asking questions, she should know.
Yeah.
I think Gwen would be suspicious.
Go ahead and roll an insight check. You did the
Let's everyone roll an insight check.
Not suspicious, like call him out.
right. Yeah.
Do you want everyone to?
No, just anyone who feels like the character would be really trying to figure this out.
18, what'd you get, Punk?
Same thing.
Oh, great. Yeah, both of you
That's pretty good.
in just piecing together, Savarin wasn't here and this came from upstairs. And also, that was very high from both of you. You have noticed that Munkin seems to know before people get to the tower if people are coming to the tower. That he has a good check of like who is around and what's going on. And so as you piece that all together, it's like, okay, if Munkin's not really sure what's going on and all this blah blah blah, then it makes sense that Cicero would be the one doing this right now.
Brief glance at Pilgrim. This is where our fight starts.
Yeah, for sure. You two can make eye contact and you can both see yourselves like come to the same
And then we just
conclusion.
punch each other.
Yeah, we started fighting and yelling, and now we're fighting. No, I'm actually going to immediately run a little bit of defense, I guess, and try to distract Monkin in case he's got any sort of lingering wondering.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask him another question.
Great.
Another question, if you would humor me, my friend. Siagrius, the... Please tell me I got that.
You did.
Wow.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Siagrius, the halfling at the Cozy Cuts. Have you had any interactions with
My favorite
this
word.
man?
Yeah.
Can't say that I have. I'm sorry. But I do see a very different group than when I first met, as you all, or not many of you from here, can tell you're already making connections.
And money.
I must
Money,
admit,
yes, I paid you 5 gold, sir.
you are rich now. I must admit, Siagrius is a connection I would have rather not made, but frankly, the one extended interaction I had with this individual was so poor. I must say it did put me off in a way that I am simply curious of his motives or background in this town. I did not receive a glowing recommendation from Richard, but nothing too overly concerning.
Well, yes, if I hear anything about this character, I will be sure to let you all know.
Much appreciated.
Anything else from this time in this room, or from Munkin?
No, I ran after him.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I thought,
Yes.
thought it's Savarin. I want
Yes.
to go talk to her.
Okay. You accomplish what you want to accomplish.
Nice.
Okay. And then,
Score.
as you are accomplishing the thing, you hear footsteps coming up. And so you gather what you need to gather, and then know someone's approaching.
What would I do? I would stay as Savarin.
Yeah.
Become a
Okay.
mouse.
You approach Savarin.
Okay.
It has to have the same bodily features.
Hey,
Good.
Savarin.
Hey. Hey, you.
You forgot her name.
Cicero forgot her name.
Laurel, hey. No, I know her name, but
Right. Yeah.
Cicero is just very common. Hey.
How are you? It's been a while since we've seen you. It's been a day. It's
Yeah.
been
Been a day.
some time.
It's fun. I'm okay. How did it go? Well, the whole, I don't know, stone thing.
Well, Pilgrim was able to speak to it.
Okay.
Which is good.
Uh-huh.
I really hate to tell you this,
Uh-oh.
but I did have to bring in the rest of the group on up to speed on what was happening, so that way we could have our best shot.
The whole group?
Again, yeah, the whole group.
That's something you didn't want to do?
No, you told me not to. You told me not to tell
Yeah.
anyone.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Yeah, did you did you include Cicero?
Can I roll an insight check?
Yes, you absolutely can.
You have disadvantage at this point.
Savarin and Cicero ever interact?
Just concerned, just wondering, curious.
Oh no!
Nat one? Is it that one?
No, it's a 4. Hold on, but maybe
You should have good
I'm
insight.
Gosh, my real me wants to really mess with her, but
Yeah.
so in character I can't.
You're gonna roll a deception check anyway, so go ahead and roll that.
Skills.
19.
Insight. 5.
Okay, yeah. So you were
I rolled a 19.
no, any suspicions that Loreleth would have would all fade away.
That's awesome.
That's so funny.
But did Cicero, did you include him?
Yes, I included Cicero.
That's great. He's good. Good guy.
I didn't know you had such strong opinions on the group.
My
You haven't
first impressions of people
talked
just goes
to
a long way.
people much.
For the record, that's pretty in line with how you met Savarin.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
is true.
That is a convincing statement to say. Well, how's it been going here with Munkin? I know you were concerned. Has he mentioned anything about the stone? We didn't say anything about it when we were downstairs. He has no idea about it.
You know how Munkin is. He keeps to himself a lot. A man of short answers, and I just do kind of keep my head down and do what he tells me to do, and I do the best I can.
Okay. That wasn't really an answer here or there, but are you sure you're okay?
I'm not feeling. I mean, it's my day off. I just really needed something, so I just came in.
You're just a lot more talkative than you normally are, is all.
Yeah.
It was at that moment.
Insight.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna head back downstairs now with the rest of the group and
Okay, just one thing.
Okay.
Next time, it's hard to know that if people are really who they say they are, and so next time we see each other, just to make sure it's actually you, will you just make sure you say to me "oogala boogala oogala boogala" before we talk, and that way I just know it's you?
No, absolutely not. I'm not going to do that.
I think it'd be really helpful.
You came up to me as a stranger on the street and gave me a golden ticket. Somehow, I don't think that is something that we need to do. So I'm not going to.
No, oogala boogala oogala boogala.
Are you sure you're okay? Am I allowed to roll another insight check at this
After
point?
that, absolutely. Just for really stepped out on the thing.
Can I do another
there.
deception?
Yes, that's
Okay.
for sure. But you are 100% doing that with disadvantage, my guy.
Dang it.
Oh no.
8.
No! I rolled a 15 and then a 3.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. At that point, like, I'll let you, like, you're gonna end up leaving the conversation going downstairs, but as you're processing it and just thinking about it, eventually you land on that was Cicero, but at this point you're just like, that was really weird and it's gonna take some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
After she goes back downstairs, I'm going to turn back into Cicero and go back in the room.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, at any point within this juncture, with being in the room together, and Cicero comes down, like, and you're just kind of thinking about it, Cicero then comes down the stairs, and you immediately are just...
Can I tell by her face that she knows it was me?
Make a perception check.
I'm not even going to try to deceive him.
For
He
sure.
can know.
I'll have the beast ready.
Yeah.
13.
Okay. I was going to say roll an 8 or higher. And you get
13.
Cool. Yeah, for sure. You look at her, you guys will just both make eye
I'm
contact.
going to
Your
cast...
grin is huge. She's daggering you again.
I'm going to cast message and turn mine and go, ooga, ooga, ooga.
Oh my gosh.
You hear that in your head in the way that so many people have talked to you.
2, him and me.
How come nobody's been in my head?
Yeah.
We're very afraid of what we'd find. Right? You were a little nervous about that. Those thoughts about your father.
I don't respond when he does that.
For
I just kind of roll my eyes or whatever the Dungeons and Dragons equivalent of that is.
Fantasy roll your eyes.
Roll your
Yeah,
eyes.
roll your fantasy eyes.
I roll my fantasy eyes.
I'm all done.
Great. I'm glad you were complete with the transaction you had with the chamber pot. So, hey, thank you very much for bringing this Chuloth up all the way across town. I will let you all know the findings and anything that I get to assist with this town, protecting them from these creatures, and any way we can discover their weaknesses or abilities and maybe discern why their attacks have ramped up in the last couple of days. I will see any and all of you in the morning, but we will be sure to get you to the archives so you can see it. Maybe talk to some people, see what we can do.
Sick. See the show, bro?
Shot. Yeah.
Munkin says jaw.
Chawed it. See the chawed.
He attempts to meet your energy in a weird way.
Oh, that guy's a little too old to do that.
Still looking for your true father.
Well fed and very awkwardly, you all can walk down the stairs and leave the Onyx Pillar Academy. It is now late afternoon, getting about to turn evening. The night is yours. What would this group do after exerting a lot of energy on the boat or on the dock? Some of you taking on injuries and kind of healing from that, and a generally long day, a lot of work and effort. You all leave this lunch and kind of coming to terms with the energy that you've spent.
Is anyone formally inviting Cicero after he was not in the room for the...
Oh.
I don't, yeah, I mean, Gwen and Misery haven't committed.
No, not to the magic
West,
shot, to Rickeldar. To the
Rickeldar.
Well, both, I guess. Yeah, I
Oh.
meant the magic, but both, I guess. Yeah, because you brought up wanting to make sure
That's
he could
good.
be invited.
I don't want to say anything about it now. Now I'm annoyed that he
Okay, that's on you.
tricked me.
We're also going to see Rickeldar the next day.
Correct.
Yeah, not tonight.
Yep.
Wide open in the evening. So
I'd probably tell him about Rickeldar, though.
Okay.
Hey. So,
Hey!
I know you weren't there for it.
I wasn't where?
You weren't at the bar, or wherever it was called.
Never been to that.
But we met this guy named Big Rick.
Cool.
He has a longer name, but
Yep.
mine's pretty easy, so
Cool.
I'm not used to the big ones.
Cool.
Um,
Was not there.
we're
Definitely.
gonna meet with him tomorrow,
Okay.
and since you're like, back to being chill or whatever, then you should probably come with.
Totally.
That's tomorrow.
Cool.
Sick,
Sick.
sick,
Alright.
sick, sick, sick.
Cool.
Some other people are going to Magic Shop, but I'm not. You like magic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Talk to them.
Tilly leans over and say, "Yeah, do you want to go to a magic shop tomorrow?"
Yeah, I don't know, can I?
Yeah,
Can I?
you're so invited.
Okay.
We're going like really early, so we'll come get you.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'll probably do some errands at that time, and Misery, you want to sleep in?
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
think you're going when I will
Yep.
be falling asleep. Just kidding. I need a long day calls for a long rest.
Okay, so
That's so out of character for you.
I think for sure there's our episode title.
Long day calls for a long rest.
I think Pilgrim is interested in trying to. I still haven't synced up with Drakasho after my travesty of an interaction. So I think Pilgrim's going to take a step back and be like, my friends, this has been a roller coaster sentence.
A fantasy.
Wow, our idioms. What are we supposed to do?
My friends, this has been a roller boulder of a time. However, I'm afraid there is an acquaintance I must reconnect with. So I will see you all at first light for our trip to the magic shop.
I hope it's not your parents.
And I nod, and I look at Misery,
Really going
and I say, I do not know where my parents are. And I turn around, and
I'm very happy for you.
Dan, do we have more than one night at the inn? Whatever it's
Yes,
called?
I
The Quality Inn?
so we
The
had 2.
Fantasy?
the Elisa Regional.
The
And I'll go back and check notes to make sure, which I literally have them in front of me, so let me double check. But I think it was at
3
either.
nights.
Okay, 3 nights, perfect.
Nice.
That's, yeah. So you have spent one of those 3 nights.
3 nights, 2 days, no blackouts.
I'm
3
gonna
days, 4
head
days?
back to my room
Mm-hmm.
and work on using my aching bitterweed and other goodies to try to
Yes.
heal myself.
For sure.
Great.
Right.
Bitter.
You know that just from where you are, like, yeah, between. Sorry, let me get this straight. Between the natural like ways that you'd be able to rest and patch up and recover, separate from using your healer's kit, that you would be able to kind of take care of the wounds that you have. And that sleeping and doing all of that process of mending to your wounds without using anything, you will be able to take care of yourself and heal. And you gathered plants with your healer's kit that you'd be able to create items that would allow you to take care of your party in an immediate sense of injury too. So both of those can happen separately. You don't need to use the plants that you did. And then mechanically, taking a long rest will heal you.
Okay.
Long day calls for a long
But my long rest only needs to be 4 hours.
Yes.
So
So you can both.
I have plenty of time.
We have
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
12 hours.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna use my kit and make things to have them at the ready,
For sure.
and then also take a little nappy nap.
Great. Okay.
It's been a long day.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of interaction.
Heading to the Odious Original and doing that. And you're heading to, I think it's called Odds and Ends. I'm looking that up now. But you're going to meet Drakasho. What are you up to for the rest of your time tonight?
What's Tuli doing?
Tuli would say something.
Okay.
She would
Go for it.
Again.
She would say, like, stand up and like put her hands and say, "Well, the night is so young.
It's not
What should we do? Do you guys want to get drinks or like go to a bar where you sing? Like a singing bar?
Yeah, or they like play music and you sing it.
Like hypothetically, anybody want to like get sushi and do karaoke? I'm just wondering. I'm asking for a friend. Jeez.
Art imitates life.
Mr. Tokyo? Fantasy Mr. Tokyo?
The word karaoke almost came out of my mouth.
Hypothetically, anybody want to like someone eating sushi? I'm just wondering.
Boulder town.
Who wants to sing some Boulder?
A foreign singing room.
A room where yell to notes.
Maybe there's a tambourine. I don't know. Sometimes.
It's all classic 20-year-old songs. Do what we want to. Does anybody have gold in our party?
Somebody has 5 gold.
Did someone get the gold?
I think we have.
Loreleth
I think we have 20
How much do you have?
So I think I have. I think so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We were given 5 gold by Munkin, right?
Okay,
The
great.
junk drawer is where Drakasho was. So,
The junk drawer. I don't know if
you would have known that.
I would have known that.
Yes. Yeah, when it comes to the money, everyone got paid for their initial performance and had an amount of silver that they were paid, and some people spent different things. So you got 15, other people got 10. And then there was 5 gold just now paid out by Munkin.
And Gwen's holding that.
Loreleth.
Loreleth is holding
Why am I
it.
holding it?
Loreleth gave it to Gwen because she said
Oh, yeah.
she trusts Gwen with the
Oh,
key.
right.
Yeah.
So if
Yes.
there is a way that I could divvy that up before the party separated, I would like to, but
Yeah.
we've already started separating.
5.6 people, what would you do?
I was like, yeah. That's okay, I don't need one.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I guess I was picturing like going to a fantasy bank and like doing
Fancy
silver
ATM.
to disperse it evenly.
At this point, like, just time, like, everyone's now leaving the tower and kind of splitting off, so you haven't had the space to do that yet.
Can I ask,
Are you actually whispering that to her right now?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's address that.
all of it?
Just 4.
Just for
Why?
What's that? Can I have the gold?
You already left.
No, there's just a
No, you said
microphone.
we were all together.
What he's doing.
Can I have that gold?
No, it's picking up.
You can have your part.
No, that was a pilgrim. That was a
Witches.
charismatic answer.
What is that? You
How
want
much?
the gold?
I couldn't help but overhear.
We have 5 gold, but 6
Okay.
people.
Okay. Yep. Is the cake's conundrum all over again?
Well, okay, here was my initial thought.
How much is 4 8?
I thought we could turn it in. Maybe I should be Gwen. I thought we could turn it into silver and then divide that.
Like with alchemy?
Well, no, like with a bang.
Silver's
I
less.
actually know a bank. It's still open. I'll take it. I'll go do it.
I feel suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for
Um,
suspicious.
Sorry
Well,
about
I was thinking it doesn't split evenly, but Thule did pay for the boat, so I thought Thule should have the extra.
it. Yeah, Chili, do you want me to go turn it into silver for us? The bank's on my way back to my cottage. I need to go get some things
There's
for the
not
morning
extra.
anyway.
There's less.
Oh,
But if it's
silver,
50
it's silver,
silver
yeah.
divided by 6.
Gotcha.
2 extras.
Julie would want to be Cicero's friend so bad, so she would say, "Yeah, I'm fine with that."
Yeah, thanks,
That's
friend.
great.
Do I trust Cicero?
Hold on, is that a question you need to answer randomly, or is that something that your character would kind of have a predisposition to do?
Like you're asking Gwen probably wouldn't trust him.
I'm asking Cassandra, as you were playing this character, in this moment, is this something that you feel that Gwendolyn would be really suspicious about, or is this something that you feel that she would?
Oh, I think she.
Okay. So yeah, being unsure, you can go ahead and...
She would be really suspicious about it.
Thank you for translating those whispers.
You're saying you want the gold.
Okay.
And then I gave you the money last week, right? This is out of character.
You
I
did.
gave you
Yes.
a couple.
Yeah, I
the
think
boat.
I had 3. I spent 7 silver, and I currently have 5.
And I gave you 2.
So I think you gave me 2.
Mhm.
Can we work in
6.
eighths, please?
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
I'll say just as
56
a
eighths.
reminder, we
We'll
owe
spend.
Tully some money for the boat, but otherwise for now, here's 1 gold each for y'all. And I'll give 5 people 1 gold.
A whole gold.
And I will
Okay, and
take
Pilgrim
1 for now.
already left.
I'm gone.
Okay.
Okay, I'll hold on. I'll
I'm
give
dead
Pilgrim
and
10 minutes later.
That's
Okay,
okay.
well-
You guys can buy me a song.
Yeah. You want to do the singing room?
Yeah.
I like to go there to make fun of people.
No.
So you gave the 5 of us all
I
one
don't
piece
know
of
what
gold?
this means.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, I'm just
So you
saying,
got money.
I'm going by the bank. If you want me to also turn your gold into silver, if that's helpful for you, go ahead and hand it over.
I'll keep my gold as gold.
Okay.
That is what you, okay.
Old and mold.
That's great.
Rachel does not want to,
But,
but Thule would.
okay. Alright.
You don't know that I'm not actually going to do what I'm saying I'm
Yeah.
going to do.
Rachel
I'm
is
talking-
way
yeah.
smarter than Julie.
Yeah.
That's the
I
thing.
did.
I think
You
because
can give it to
Tully's
Tully.
intelligence level is
Yeah, yeah,
high,
yeah.
her stat
Okay.
for that, but
Oh, no,
her
mine is not.
charisma's low, and I'm kind of
Also,
interpreting
you guys-
that as being socially
You're also
adept.
all assuming that I'm going to not do what I say I'm going
Right.
to do with it.
Yeah.
Tully says, absolutely, and like pulls it out and
Mhm.
hands
Thank
it to
you.
Cicero.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I left you.
Right.
gone.
So, Gwen, you're going to keep yours. And then Loreleth,
fine.
were you not taking one, or are you taking
I'm
one?
gonna give it to Julie for the boat.
Okay.
But after Cicero.
But that means she gives it a... Okay.
Okay.
No, I just said after
After.
Cicero leaves.
Okay.
Actually, honestly, if
I have
it's
no
all-
idea which one you
It
have.
could have happened before you left.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, what I was gonna say, because this is fun. I was walking away and I heard the money conversation, so I'm just gonna mentally lift the coin and bring it to me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
No!
That's fun.
Yep.
So don't keep that.
No,
Do
get
I
rid
know
of
that
it.
you took it out of my pocket?
I think so, because
Yeah.
it lifted in the air like
Yeah.
magic.
And it followed Pilgrim
So
all the way out.
I am not suspicious.
That's not like it was more than 5
It sounded like 6.
coins.
I was just doing a goof with my mage hand. That's
No, she was keeping Pilgrim. She just doesn't have one.
Right.
I think all of that probably happened in a very short span. So it
Yes.
wasn't like I didn't sprint away from the party.
Right.
So you gave me 1 gold,
Mine!
that I
Yeah.
gave to Cicero,
Drive
and
2
then
gold.
you gave me 1 gold after he left.
Mhm.
So you overpaid me.
I got 20.
You didn't give him all of your money, right? Just the gold?
Just the gold.
Okay.
So I give you back 3.
What?
When you give her gold, she gives you 3 silver back.
Oh, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
you only have gold, I thought.
Yeah. So you can adjust your money to make sure you have that reflected. Okay. So you have now
3 gold. 2 gold and 15 silver.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
3 gold and 5 silver.
Oh, that was cool. So,
Yes, it was.
Hi-ho,
We're
silver.
rich.
that's
The
exciting.
businesswoman took a hit. You're welcome.
That's
Sell
why
some more
I gave
tea.
you
Start
the
giving out free
money.
samples.
I know.
Because
Alright.
you're the
I keep
business
thinking people will be like, let me buy all of
Do you know what
it.
he said?
Tuli's gonna say, if we don't, like drink it all away, maybe we could get another night at least the regional.
How much does that cost?
That's a great question.
Yeah. Well, you all still have 2 nights there. To
Sure.
stay for by the government. So. Okay. So with that, heading to the junk drawer, where
Junk
Chakasha
drawer.
works. You are heading to the
That's
Elisa
awesome.
Regional to brew and nap.
Ruin.
You were.
Anywhere to
Is
gamble?
the name of it, or is that
Is there anywhere to gamble?
You
Throw it up.
Okay.
Oh no!
Brew and brew, it's the
Brew and
restaurant.
Then I'm
so-
probably just gonna head back to my cottage.
Brew
Okay.
and
All the way
smooth.
back.
Nothing
Oh,
can
you're
stop
not.
him. He's all the way back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to the singing room if there's one that exists.
Hey, can we?
Okay. So you 2 are staying together. Where are you
Probably
going?
just a bar. Yeah. Same
Um,
thing.
Anywhere's the singing room if you try hard.
Given the financial situation, now
Yep.
Gwen probably will not go for drinks, so she will wish you well, tell you to have fun,
Okay.
tell you she'll see you later.
Knowing she just humbly gave away all of the money.
Yeah. Cicero, make a. How do I do this? It actually is going to be a history check, but you're going to do it with advantage because I remember pre-campaign you rolled really well with connections to the city.
Mm-hmm.
So roll a history check with advantage to see if you know of a place that you could gamble.
Uh-oh.
It's not rolling.
So the characters are influenced by our real lives.
Uh-oh.
Tim has a
I hope
game.
there's not a fantasy Albert Muller in
It's
this.
Tim on a cruise ship.
17.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes. So you do
This is
come to
his
mind with a
escapism
place
for
that
not
you
being able to
have
go
been
on
to before
cruises.
and do know pretty well of like some gambling happens, some card games, some dice games, things like that in general.
Yeah, I'd probably go.
They tend to not start until a bit later. You've got some time.
Could I do that and long rest?
You would do it before you long rest, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to go.
Okay,
And then we don't get into that here or later.
for sure. Pin in that. We'll get
Cool.
there.
Sounds good.
Let us. We'll take care of you first. So you just start to set up some of the brew and the things that you're using your healer's kit for, as you also start your rest. So what I'd like you to do is make a nature check with advantage. You've got plenty of time. You've got great ingredients.
Ooh.
Why does this keep happening to
Julie,
me?
that
But with
was-
advantage, right?
Blow up her house.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
All in.
13, but I also have a modifier. 17.
Okay, and
You'll
then
make a
also
pass.
make an investigation check for me.
She undiscovered penicillin.
Deleted penicillin.
What is it?
That's a 12.
12. What did you say it was?
Investigation.
And 14.
Okay. You have plenty of plants to do what you want to do, and
Plants.
you know that the kind of ointment thing that you're going to make for some type of like ready on the spot natural healing. You've done this many times. You have flashbacks to when you were part of doing this with your family, but also those memories are hundreds of years old. And so you kind of go through some of that and thinking about this role, but also are very confident in being able to do it. It's just something you haven't had to do in a really long time. You've done it some for yourself, but then there's this feeling of family again, which you're starting to process. And then what interrupts that is as you start to lay out these plants and you start to smash them down and turn them into kind of a more liquid form as you extract the oils.
Do I smash the pods of the
You are,
plant?
you're smashing pods.
If you will.
You can't quite place it.
Did you hear that?
And you're not really sure exactly what happened, but for a moment you just think that there's less plants here than when you initially gathered, and there was like a particular one that you had looked at and you knew it looked a different way and you were curious to see it. But as you look it over, you see what you have. You have plenty to do what you want to do. It just feels like something's gone.
I'm about to go gambling.
I put 2 leaves down on 18, please.
Can I bet this plant?
But you set up, you crush them down, and you then start to actually set like a small flame and start to kind of refine some of the oils and stuff down. You set that up in the Elisa Regional, and then you go to sleep knowing that after maybe 6 to 8 hours of that sitting, which you have plenty of time for the night, you have enough to make a couple like healing ointments. So you can write this down or mark this however you want to on your sheet.
And a bottle of vodka.
This will work 2 different ways, so it's a little complicated, but the ointment that you have, which you have 2 usages of, you can either, if it's an immediate healing situation, right up in the moment, you just want to like throw it on and kind of provide some natural healing. You can do 2 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is of healing instantaneously with this ointment. I'll let you catch up for a second. And that would burn that 1 usage of it. So you would like put it on a bandage, wrap it up on somebody real quick, and that would take a matter of seconds.
Okay.
If you were able, like over a short rest, or maybe over like 15 to 20 minutes, and use this ointment and kind of like actually spend the time to try to heal somebody, you could heal for a d6 plus your wisdom modifier.
Whoa. How long is short rest?
An hour.
Plus wisdom modifier.
Yes. So you got 2 usages of that, but that'll happen in the morning. While you're writing that down, we will hop to the junk drawer as Pilgrim, hovering a coin behind him, and then eventually grabs that on his way onto the...
Like a cool kid.
Like a cool kid. Onto the west side of town, walking through the town by himself, and reflecting on the day and the people that he has associated with, walks towards a place that he has been multiple times to talk with, sync up with Chakasha. And you, eventually arrive to the general store that has random odds and ends scattered across tables. Like, it's not shelves, it's not very organized, it's pretty much 3 long tables that have some bit of organization to them. But as you head in, the lizard folk, Chakasha, sitting behind the counter, completely empty store at this time of day. You walk into the store as he's hanging out behind the counter. A Pilgrim, good to see you. Come on in.
Good afternoon, my friend. It is good to see you as well. I will cut straight to the chase. You and I have a well-forged relationship. You rescued me at my lowest. You took me in. You befriended me. You guided me here. You made sure that I was taken care of. So I feel as if we have built the relational capital that I may ask. What sort of dealings are you involved with at the Cozy Coats?
And
Dealings.
Chakasha smiles deeply, and these massive, razor-sharp, pointed teeth stick out underneath of his scales, where the greenish scales turn to a bit of a yellow as his lips curl up. Sayagrius told me all about your approach to learning the information that I left you. It was a mere test. I'm sorry that I did not tell you beforehand, but I wanted to know your skills and your discretion, and Sayagrius let me know how you handled that. And you can tell that there's a bit of like kind of humor to the way that you're approaching him with this information as well.
Well, I'm going to roll, first of all, perception on this little boy. See if he's being genuine in his goofiness. And I rolled a big fat 7 total.
Insight, not perception?
Insight.
Yeah.
9 then.
Okay. Anybody would know from his demeanor at this point that there's just a note of him not taking you very seriously right now.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I nod slowly, and then I kind of like exhale, and I say, "Well, frankly, that is a great comfort to me. I know that I have not been myself for quite some time, to the point that I frankly am not sure what I once was. But
it comforts me to know that this was simply a test of the skills I'm still trying to piece back together rather than something more nefarious. Because if this is the case, then you must commend Syagrius for. I was quite concerned with his motivations. He puts on quite the act of a, for lack of a better term, villain.
I see, yes. Well, to whichever angle you hold the diamond, you see whatever you want to see.
Wise words. Words that I have heard many times over my years, for it is not that strange of a thing to say. Okay.
Is there a saying?
So, this Syagrius, you do have a history together.
We do, yes. And you have no fear. You did not sever or ruin anything. On my end, I am not lacking from what you were unable to accomplish. But should you develop the skills and get back to wherever you feel you need to be, let me know, and I will be sure to let you find the atmosphere in which you could flex those skills.
I do appreciate this, and I appreciate your willingness to continue to come alongside me and help train me up in these ways of secrecy and stealth even. And as soon as another opportunity arises to help me hone my skills, I do wish that you would offer that to me, for I wish to be as I was. And yeah. And then I nod and I smile and because I kind of got what I needed.
Mm-hmm. A final note in that interaction too, he would add that don't fear that you could not go back to the cozy cots, and that he will take care of that and make sure that all is part of the situation. So any tension that you would feel about going back there or anything would be relieved. But cool, you're good to leave.
Great.
Okay. Okay, you got that. You were heading back. Are you doing anything when you head back, or are you more just got some time to relax?
Well, I said I was going to run errands in the morning, but Gwen would know how much a refill of javelins is, or she wouldn't really know because she hasn't really had to fight.
Right. It's a good question. Let me also check it.
Yeah, I don't know that she would know. As far
I think
as
if you get
Sure.
the 75
I might wait
cent
and
cup,
ask
they give you free
someone
refills.
who's well versed in the town.
Sure.
I might wait. It's okay if she wouldn't know.
Yeah. I feel like you would know. In the initial, it's very rudimentary knowledge as it is.
I can get some for you if you just want to give me
Yeah, I
some of that
remember
gold.
one
Oh
time
my
when I
gosh.
paid $30 for a lockpick
That's
set when I was
different,
a 13-year-old cat.
Yeah.
I know.
That was a real thing, Rachel.
I'd be there.
Back.
I remembered you being weird about it when I went to go get the plants.
It's okay, we don't have to.
Yeah.
Right now.
But that's something you want to take care of tonight or in the morning?
Well, I suppose.
I don't know, I was going to do it in the morning, but if I've got some time,
Yeah.
I could do it today. I don't
I'm
know.
actually really good.
You would know this readily. And actually, one individual javelin costs about 5 silver.
Oof! That's a lot.
How many do you have right now? You have one?
I have one left,
Okay.
and I've got 5 silver.
You should probably start stabbing, not throwing. It might go better.
If things would be in more melee range, that'd be great.
If we didn't fight in the ocean.
Right, if we didn't fight in the ocean.
Go stay on the dock.
I stabbed a crab, okay?
Yeah.
Never mind. We can move on. I won't fight
For sure.
right now.
I will say, to do this kind of more in brief for Misery and Chuli, that you all can roleplay out things that you want to have conversations between the two of you, because you'll be spending some time together. So we can jump there. Yeah, let's do that.
At least one.
Karaoke.
Yeah, how do you all spend the night? Singing some songs and hanging out. What do you all talk about?
Oh, just the two again.
Oh, there's gotta be other people there.
No, Cicero and
Probably not.
gambling.
It's just you
Well, it's
doing
like
song
midday
after song.
4 o'clock karaoke.
The same song.
Going
over and
over
over.
and over. F is for friends. Is that
Fantasy, don't stop believing it over and over.
No, wagon wheel.
Gosh.
Tuli would say, well, she'd be very excited to find a place, and she would say, I guess once we find like a singing place, like a bar, she would.
It'll be Smashbox, by the way.
Okay,
you're
it's
in your.
Smashbox.
The good old,
Okay.
good old smash.
Your
Even if it
favorite
wasn't a
terrain.
singing bar before, it is now.
Where everybody
Julie, you remember you started this night, and nobody's really taking it on, and so you had booked in Misery to come in.
Okay, so
I don't know anything that comes
Tuli's
after
gonna
that.
try and improvise a Four Loko, and she's gonna say, "Misery, have you ever mixed like a stout with coffee?"
Not a bad
Wait,
idea.
you gotta try this. And
Yeah,
she's
that's
gonna
not
run
a bad
over to the bar and
It's
like,
has Joey done that or
is
has
Kel
Misery
there?
done
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
avocado?
She can say, "Hey Cal, can we get 2 espressos and 2 stouts for a
And-
friend? Actually, really this time for a friend."
Is this for future money, or are you paying right now?
Is this
Sit on my tab. It's fine.
A few.
Put it on my
And
tab.
his eyebrows just drop.
Is this for future
Oh,
non-existent?
Cal, you know I'm good for it.
See you tomorrow morning.
Okay, here, I'll pay for it.
So she's got plans.
And so you know that prices were increased a lot during the day of the festival. So, and with your own discount and things like that. So what you're doing now, and he gives you just a bit of grace, it would be 5 silver for what you're asking for.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not paying you that.
And somebody else has your gold.
Rude. Okay,
Sounds
yeah,
like
she
it's time to
made
get
it.
another fight with the
No,
bartender.
that's okay. She has one. I gave her 8 gold. Don't
Yeah.
forget, I gave you 8 gold.
Yeah, she would pay that.
Okay.
Can't wait until Dan stops teaching us.
Now you can get changed without going to bed.
Ugh.
True. Okay,
Who
how
are
many
you, Dave
gold?
Ramsey?
1 gold is worth how many silver? Is worth 10.
Don't take out a line of
So you
credit.
can
so I'm gonna
take
break
your
the
gold
gold.
and give you 5 silver back.
Told you we
Cash
can buy some things for a while.
20% down is not enough.
Okay, and then she's gonna take it back to the table, and she's not even gonna ask about payment because she's nice. Like, no, that's not the nice isn't the word. She's obsequious, cloying, maybe.
Sponsored by Financial
But
Post University.
She mixes, kind of, twirls some glasses and like mixes
Goodness.
to the just up to the level of having to make a skill check, just like right below whatever that roll is, like totally hypothetically. She mixes them and slides it over to Misery.
She does.
I mean, mix it, isn't it? Isn't it?
She like, don't know.
I think she mixes them in the air and then catches it.
Yeah, Steven, she's a mixologist. She's not a regular.
What was
She's
that?
studied this for 8 years.
Right below skill check though,
So
Dean.
yeah,
Okay.
what Misery notices is she took very little risk in what she was doing.
Looks like you just poured it into the same glass.
What's that amongst a drunken fist? So she mixes it and then pushes it over to you and say, try it.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay.
I drink the whole thing really fast.
Smash cut to 2 hours later. We're singing
Karaoke montage.
like,
Yeah.
back and forth. The piano cavalier, I don't know. The piano bard.
That's the end of the bar.
Yeah.
Sing us
Wow.
a song
Hey,
in
a
the
very
piano
positive night
bar.
between you two.
Good job, guys.
Please. I will have you, as the evening proceeds, we're going to do a contested D20. And
I don't know
so,
what that
how
means.
much gold are you trying to make tonight?
I need to make 15 pieces of silver. I have 3 gold
Yeah.
and
5 silver.
no, I have 3 gold and 5 silver. I need 5 total gold.
Yeah. So, yeah, you have
Don't worry about it.
You have enough to kind of mitigate some of the risk here. It gives you a lot of time. I'll give you a D20 with advantage.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll a D20. And you have to beat this. So let me...
The odds are way more in your favor than normal gambling.
So all you have to do is beat what I roll here.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Plus anything else?
No.
Can I use luck?
What about
You
Jeffrey?
can use luck.
yeah.
Oh!
And Jeffrey is still on the table.
I don't need Jeffrey.
I won't do that.
Well, I'll say that.
Yes,
Yes.
Jeffrey
You're gonna roll
wants
yours first.
every.
We won't vote.
Luck means
Every
how
two.
many
And we didn't
times
Luck
use
means,
it
luck
at
means
all
after you
last time.
roll, you can look at your result and tell me if you want to re-roll it.
So I don't know if that means we have
Oh,
2 now.
And you have advantage.
Do Jeffrey's roll over?
No, we didn't use
Oh,
it.
we didn't use it last time,
Right.
so like
No.
we
If you
don't
use them
have
this
to.
session,
Use them
next
for 10
session.
sessions.
18.
Okay.
Super OP.
It was,
Good.
it was a fair question.
It was.
12.
Okay. So you have an 18.
And I said to beat you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay. Holy heck.
Dun 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 dun. 50,000.
11!
Okay.
Nice.
You make your 15 silver.
Yes!
You have 5 gold.
Wow.
Wow.
Gambling's not so hard after all.
Dan, I need to go shopping too.
At the point in time that the gambling opens, stores are closed.
Okay, cool. I'll
So
wait.
you can
I'll do
do
it
it.
later.
Yes, you can do it tomorrow.
It's great.
Okay.
Guys, I have Sally's point.
With that, we will
What? No way.
end
This is very meta. I'm not supposed to know you have it.
this session here
Who's
before
Sal?
another fight breaks out. End of session 11.
Nice.